Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable. Sacali's Corner Unfiltered with yours truly, Dominic Sacali. Hope everybody had a great day. I myself did. And I will start off the show with my boy, the German. German, thank you for the contribution as always. German says, why don't you put up your feet and indulge yourself in a refreshing drink of E.G. vodka? That's right, E.G. vodka. Now available in three delicious flavors and most definitely the best tasting vodka. People go to egvodka.com. It's in the link is in the description below. Order EG Vodka today. You will love it. Thank you, German. Good to see you're on as always. Cynthia. We have Shay, Salvatore, just running Chris, Francisco as well. Thank you. Joseph. Good evening to everybody. Shay says, I can't wait for the German super chat donation. Our boy from Oz. You go, German. You're getting shout outs. Thank you. We have Wise Guy waiting with the popcorn. We have Monty 14 Dom. You get back in the gym today. Big Dom. Hell no, I didn't get back into. I'm on Big Dom lazy mode. Now my sciatica is just still bothering me. So I'm just going to take it easy. And then once I start doing the videos, the workout videos, it'll be good. I'll be starting fresh with everybody else. It'll be a month off this Monday, coming Monday. So today we're going to be talking about Randy Pizzolo, people involved. I'm not going to go into details of the killing, but, you know, I had something to do with it. Actually, I'm the one who ordered it. With the direction of Vinny and Michael Mancuso, but I'm going to give everybody the facts on what led up to Randy getting killed. So we'll go into that. But in the meantime, I'll answer a few questions. Joey Molino and Mikey the Nose are the freshman teams. He's on the varsity. Francisco says, hello, everyone. Like, subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button, folks. So thank you, Francisco, for putting that out there. Get my drink. We have Dominic. We get my drink ready and waiting for this one to drop. German, good morning, Dom and family. Hope you're having a great day. Much love and respect from the land down under. Thank you, German, as always. The Bronx. Salvatore, you have no idea what you're talking about. What Salvatore say? Hey, Dom, I don't understand why you keep mentioning the ghost news. Yeah, that's all right. He has it mixed up, but thank you, Bronx. Christopher, back again. Good to see you. Joseph, Dom, good evening. Hope all is well. Buying the book tonight. Can't wait to read it. Thank you. It'll be a pre-order, but it's greatly appreciated. What's up, brother? D74. Hey, Big Dom. Shout out from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. Turned 51 today. Happy birthday, D74. Happy birthday. Chilling lesson to sipping that EG 100. Thank you for that. All right, folks, we'll go into the story. Randy Pizzolo was, I inherited Randy. Randy was around Johnny Palazzola, who was a soldier in the Bonanno crime family. When Johnny Palazzola went away, his guys who he had around him, non-made guys, was Joey Gambini, Randy Pizzolo. I think a few more other guys were with him. So when he got locked up, Randy was running all around. First person that Randy ran to was Tough Tony from Parkside Restaurant with the Genovese. Randy went to him. Tony right away throws up his hands. He said, no, brother. You're not here. You're with those bananos. Right away, what Tony did, he reached out to Jerry Asaro and Jack Bonaventuro, and he pushed Randy with them. So he introduced Randy to them, but Tough Tony said, no, I'm not dealing with you. You're too much of a wild man. You're staying with the bananas. So maybe a few weeks went by. They informed Vinny. Vinny said, good, keep him with you guys. All of a sudden, they're like, Vin, we can't take this guy. He's too much. He's a headache. So Vinny's like, all right, give him to me. I'll give him to Dominic. And Vinny's whole thing was, what type of guys are you? You're a captain. You're an acting captain. This guy's an associate. You mean you can't control him? I'll show you how it's done. So Vinny calls me. He says, Dom, I need you to go by the Whitestone. Go over the bridge, the Whitestone Bridge that separates Throg's Neck from Queens. Go over there by the side of the road where I think the Times building. And he said, bring Ace with you. You're going to meet Jack, and he's going to introduce you to Randy. Okay, Randy was, and he gave me the story. So I said, all right. And I already know what's coming. So I'm smirking. He says, you already know? I said, absolutely. So Vinny told me, he said, Dom, read him the effing riot act. And if you want, fight him. You know, just let him know he could fight you. I'm like, okay, it's okay with me. So I grab Ace. I tell him, I got to meet this guy. I go out there. They're already waiting for me on the service road. And I get out. Jack comes over to me first, say hello, shake hands. Randy comes over, he introduces me to Randy. Small talk going back and forth with the four of us. Anthony Aiello's there. And that was it. Jack says goodbye. Randy's there with me. So I tell Randy, I said, listen, from this day forward, you know, it's going to be a clean slate. So I asked him, I said, I have to ask you, what do you expect from me? He said, well, Dom, I was told I'm going to get straightened out. Whoa. I put up my hand. Number one, I don't know who you think you're talking to. You're just meeting me for the first time. That shouldn't even be coming out of your mouth. So I said, matter of fact, you know what, Randy? And I cut him off. I said, I heard a lot about you. I heard you're wild, you're hell-bent, you start fights, you're a tough guy, you're this, you're that. Tell you what, Ace is here with me right now to be my witness. You have an idea, right, about me? He says, no, I know who you are. Okay. Forget about what I'm wearing, meaning I'm telling them, like, forget about my button. Forget about that. I'm leaving that in the car. That's in the car. And Ace is my witness. That's in the car. Let's go, you and I. Let's go. Put your fucking hands up. And he's like he's shocked. Let's go, because it seems like you don't respect anybody. And obviously you came here asking about getting straightened out. You don't even know me. So you're disrespecting me to my face. Your first words out of your mouth. Put your effing hands up. Let's go. You beat me, you beat me. Ace is my witness. I'm on your level right now. Put your hands up. Let's see how tough you are. No, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problem. No, there's no problem. Let's go. Let's go. Because here's what I'm going to do. Here's the lesson you're going to learn. I'm going to bust your hole right now. And then afterwards, you'll clean yourself up. I'm going to knock you out. That's it. I am going to knock you out. That's how confident I am. And afterwards, once you wake up, it's going to be over. But you know what? You're going to respect me. Because all these paper gangsters you might have been around, I'm not one of them. So I'm not one of them. I don't ride a button. I don't ride anybody's coattails. I'm me. What you get is what you see. I respect that. I apologize. I'm sorry. Let's start over. Cool. Let's start over. Randy, listen to me. I know you were told a lot of things. Whatever you were told, keep to yourself. I have to get to know you. I'm going to have you around me. You're going to be answering to me directly. Here's where I am. Get a burn phone. Get a pager. Matter of fact, don't even get a burn phone. Just get a pager for me. We'll come up with a code. We'll have different locations where you meet when I call. I told him the system. He agreed. And what I want to do, I want to see you meet me tomorrow. Have the pager. and meet me on my side of the bridge. Go over the Whitestone Bridge, first exit, make a right. We're building a house right around there. I gave them the location. We're getting ready to do construction over there. Come there. I have an opportunity for you. All right. And we're talking, we're going back and forth. So he leaves. I go see Vinny. He said, how did it go? I told Vinny, Vinny's shaking his head. But what'd you do after he told you about getting straightened out? I went off on him, Vinny. You know that. Because he's disrespecting me right out of the gate, not even realizing it. He thinks I'm Johnny Palazzolo, one of these paper gangsters. And listen, Jack Bonaventura, another one. I love Jack. Great, great guy, but he wasn't a tough guy. He wasn't a thug, which it's okay. But I gave Randy the riot act. I told him, I said, listen, and I'm telling Vinny, I told him after I said, put your hands up, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to bust you up. And Vinny laughed. He's like, but what did he do? Nothing. What did he do? He wouldn't do it. And I reiterated it. So I started getting hot. So, and I told him, I said, listen, Randy, you'll start with a clean slate with us, prove yourself. And we see down the road your quality, you listen well, better, you'll have nice things coming to you. But if that's not the case, you're going to have something coming to you and you're not going to like it because this is your last stop, I told him. So Vinny said, good, tell him. So next day, Randy comes. We're at the lot, piece of property. We're just getting underway. He says, Dom, I do concrete work. All right, give me a bid to do the footings and foundation. Came in with a quick price. I speak to Vinny. Vinny said, give it to him. Randy came like that, did it. Excellent. Beat out pricing, came, poured, everything clean, nice. So we're looking at it, complimented him. And, Randy started getting comfortable, seeing me every once in a while. We started integrating him in some of our projects. Robert Van Dant was putting up his building. We bring Randy there. We're doing more work on Scherz Avenue. Randy comes doing all the concrete work, bringing other guys in. So he's doing well. All of a sudden, we hear some BS going on. So I call Randy. I said, Randy, start slowing up. You're going out too much. You're drinking too much. It's not good. We hear everything in the Bronx. Everything's coming back to us. He says, I know. I messed up. I said, all right, good, all good. You want to go mess up? Go in Manhattan. Go somewhere where people don't know you. And that's fine. So he says, all right, Dom, I will. So in the interim, there was an issue I had. So I called the guys. We set up in different locations to go grab somebody. And this was my issue. Long and short of it all, later in the evening, after everything we handled, we're all out. I have everybody in the bar. I mean, there's myself, Ace, Joey Gambini, Gene, Big Jimmy, Vito. I have maybe about a dozen guys with me. Randy's one of them. I had everybody posted up on different corners. I was grabbing somebody. So we're in the bar. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. So I figured I'd take the guys out. And Randy's like, I see he's basically getting drunk. All right, guys, come on, let's go. While we're in the car, I was driving. Ace is with me. Randy's in the back seat. Joey Gambini as well. So I'm bringing them all up to the Bronx, and then they'll get Ace's car. Ace will take everybody home. Or Joey Gambini's car. He was driving. Excuse me, folks. Joey Gambini's driving. So as I'm going in the car, Randy has an attitude. He's like, when that guy comes, I forgot who it was in the Bonanos. When that guy comes home, I'm going to mess him up. Randy, stop it. That's the liquor talking. Don't talk like that in front of me. Even though I never met the guy, I said, it's a friend of mine. You're not going to do anything. Well, I'm going to do what I have to do. Randy. And I raised my voice. He shut up. So when we get to the Bronx, I look at Ace. Ace already guy shakes his head. So that's all I had to do. That's how close Ace was with me. Ace already knows when they're alone, when Ace is taking them back, well, Joey's driving, Ace is going to rip them open. Next day, I meet up with Ace. I said, what happened? He said, before we got on the bridge, I had Joey pull the car over. I jumped out. Come on, get out. Get out. Ace told him, get out. I'm going to bust your hole right now. Get out. Randy wouldn't get out. How dare you speak to Dominic like that? How dare you raise your voice? And that's my friend also. Ace's mate at that time. He's like, that's my friend, and blah, blah, blah. He's going at him. So I don't even think Ace might not have been straightened. No, Ace was straightened out at that time. So ripping into him. So, and Randy's like, I don't want no problem. I had too much to drink. I apologize. Next day, Randy comes immediately apologizing to me. That's okay, Randy. It's no problem. So with that, Robert starts complaining. Randy, again, is doing some more shit. So, and he's getting under Vinny's skin. Starting to hear more things, him going out, him bouncing around, talking smack. I'm like, Vin, I have him. Don't worry. He's just partying too much. So I find out that, well, Vinny finds out. Robert starts complaining. Hey, I'm paying too much money for this, for that, for this, for that. So Randy hires Joey Melnish on the job from the Purple Gang. Joey Melnish. Joey Melnish goes to Robert's building. He's doing some, I think, block work. And so Vinny asks him, what's up, Joe? We all say, what's up? Vinny says, what's he paying you? Oh, 500 for the day. I said, what? So Robert was right. Randy is robbing him. It was crazy. So anyway, we found that out. So Vinny's livid. Now we go by Scherz Avenue, the other job. The footings are messed up. There's a piece of plywood sticking out of one of the footings. Just Randy was doing too much all over the place, not monitoring what the guys were doing, and started doing shoddy work. So Vinny's had it. He's like, Dom, I'm getting, this guy's getting on the tip of my nose. I said, just relax. It could be fixed. It's no big deal. And we got Vinny really infuriated. About a week later, he's putting white brick up on the side of his house. He has Randy supposed to be watching it, overseeing it. They wind up doing the whole side of the house in a day. Vinny comes, looks. I look with Vinny. All of a sudden, I started laughing. I'm hysterical. Vinny turns, Bo, this is not funny, Bo. This is my house. Vinny, who did he get? Ray Charles to put up that brick? I mean, it was all over the place. It was the shoddiest job. Vinny erupts, has a knip shit, gets the laborers, and they're getting ready to go. Take all that shit down. Had them pulled down, and I'm hysterical. Vinny said, Bo, that's it. He's done. Take him out. I'm like, Vin, no, come on. But I've had it. He's robbing from Robert. He did shoddy job. Now this is disrespectful. He's gone. Take him out. Vin, relax. Come on, let's go. Let's go get something to eat. So we leave. We get something to eat. I wait maybe about an hour. Vin. So as soon as I said Vin, he says, all right, you got this one. I respect you. You got it. I do not want this kid around me. You better tell him to stay very close to you and do not come with me. If he sees me, walk the other way. You got it. I call Randy in. Randy, I don't want to hear it. From this day forward, do not. You see Vinny, don't even go shake his hand. And if you're crossing each other, shake his hand. But if you see him at a distance, don't go approach him. Do not approach him. Walk the other way. Look for me, find me, and that's it. Stay very close to me. I tell Randy. He's like, oh, Randy, you know what you didn't do, and that was take care of him. You messed up. That's it. You're messing up big time, Randy. I just saved your ass. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With that, about another week goes by. Now, this is where the Mafia is dirty. People are dirty. Paul Spina, who's a soldier. He's around. He was, I think, not think. He was around Joe Camarano Jr. He was in his crew. Now let me back up. Okay, Randy did that before Paul Spina. After I told Randy stay close to me, there's a kid, Joe Benelli, associate around the Genovese crime family. Joe Benelli said, passed the comment, F Nicky Santoro and all the Bonanos. It's had something went on with Nicky, but it was had to do with Joe Camarano Jr. Joe Camarano, Vinny here gets word of it. Vinny calls for Joe Camarano. What's going on? This guy said this. Yes, he said it. He's putting word out. F the Bonanos, F this, F that. Take him out. Vinny gives Joe the order to kill him. Take this Joe Benelli out. Well, he's around the Genovese. Vinny says, I don't give a F who he's around. He wants to be disrespectful. Think we're soft. Take him out. Okay. I'll get a line on him and I'll do what I have to do. Cool. Maybe about 3 weeks, 2 weeks goes by. Vinny, we go see him. Vinny said, what's going on with that thing? Well, I don't know. I can't. Bo, I gave you an order. I want this done. And Vinny, instead of 1, 2, 3, he would say 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6 was like 1, 2, 3, but quicker, because the 3 is double to 6. So I want this done. I don't know what you're doing. I'm your boss, not your father. Your father's in jail. He has no say in this. And Vinny got upset with that because Joe didn't listen. Maybe about a week after that, Joe calls for Vinny. And he tells him, Vinny, you're telling me to do something, yet this Randy's running around wild. He met Paul Spina with a gun. Vinny said, what? Yeah, he went to go meet a friend with a gun threatening him. So Vinny says, you know what? I'll handle it. And that thing with Benelli, forget about it. You still didn't do it? You're still looking for him? I'll handle that too. I'll show you. Now, Vinny was a firm believer. Watch me. Watch me. I'll lead by example. So right away, I meet Vinny. I didn't go with him to meet Camarano, so he tells me what happens. Right away, I know. I said, I got you. You want me to take them both out? He says, yes. I said, Vin, but with Randy, I don't want to hear it. He brought a gun to meet a friend. That's it. He's done. I said, Vin, let me just look into it. Come to find out, I grabbed Randy. I said, what happened with Paul? Vin said, go ahead, but he's still going. I don't care. So I pull up Randy. Randy tells me, he says, Dom, Paul's my friend. I said, no, Paul's not your friend, Randy. What happened? You went to meet him with a gun? He says, yeah. Like my head's spinning now. You went to meet a friend with a gun? Yeah, I went to help him. What do you mean help him, Randy? He says, he calls me on the phone, Randy, I need you to come to Napa Sonoma ASAP. I have a problem. So Randy said, I was undressed. I got dressed. I ran, pulled up. He says he has a problem. I ran out of the house with a gun, of course. That soon I got there, I'm all disheveled. I have the pistol in my pants. I said, Paul, what's going on? Paul's at the bar. He says, nothing. I just wanted you to hang out. So I wanted to see how fast you could come here. So Randy's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm over here racing. I have a pistol on me. So Paul's like, you brought a pistol? So Randy's like, yeah, you made it seem like you had a problem. So I brought a pistol. He said, give me the pistol. Paul takes the pistol, wraps it up, puts it behind the bar. During the conversation, they're drinking. They're probably doing a little blow. Randy starts talking tough. Well, I guess it gets out with Paul Spina about this Joe Benelli. Yeah, well, we were supposed to handle it. And, Vinny got upset. And so Randy says, why didn't they give it to me? I'm the only killer in the Bonanno crime family. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. So that's what Randy didn't tell me that, but that's what got back to Vinny. So Randy just told me he met with Paul Spina. They had the conversation, and that was it. Randy didn't tell me that he was the only killer, but Joe Camarano told him that. That's why Vinny got really upset. So now I go back to Vinny after speaking with Randy. I'm like, Vin, they're setting this kid up. They're setting Randy up. not knowing what you're going to do. Joe Camarano's just throwing it in your face. But here's what happened. I explained it to Vinny. Then Vinny hits me back with, Bo, he wants to talk. He's the only killer in the family. I want him to go. Now he's going to be made an example out of. He thinks he's going to embarrass us. That joke, and Vinny was a stickler with that. Joe Camarano coming up to him, well, you need to control your own guys. That bothered Vinny. So Vinny's like, Bo, you're taking them both out. Take them both out in one night. I said, I got it. So before Vinny's locked up, I'm planning, I grab Ace, Joey Gambini. Who knows this Joe Bonelli? Okay, folks, here's what we're going to do. We're all going to get together. I'm going to speak to Randy. Randy's going to be the shooter. Okay? And the plan was Randy knows Joe Bonelli, so they'll set something up together. When Joe Bonelli comes to meet Randy, we'll all be positioned. Randy's going to shoot Joe Bonelli. As Randy comes into the car, somebody will be in the back. We're going to pop him. We'll pop him in the car, either keep him, dish the car, or dump him in the street. And that was the plan. So we're going to kill two people in one night at one scene. More than likely just dump Randy right outside the car. But as soon as he comes in, we all set it up where if Joey was driving or Ace was driving, hurry up, give me the gun, let me get it out of the car. Because we have somebody else there, give them the gun. Once Randy has no gun, boom, pop him, throw him out. So that's basically the gist of it. I'm not going into more detail, but that was the scenario. That's how we were going to do it. Now, all of a sudden, because Vinny's big thing was, Bo, I want this done 1, 2, 6, meaning quick, because I'm going to show them how quick we move. So figure this was going to happen within 5 to 7 days. Lo and behold, on day 3, Vinny gets locked up. Vinny goes to jail. Okay, so I already know Joe Bonelli. You know what? I don't have access to him. So I'm thinking, let me lay off with Randy. Let's see how he acts if Vinny's not around. Not knowing Michael Washwoman knew about this. Hey, Dom, he tries throwing at me. You better handle that thing with that kid, meaning Randy. I says, Michael, I know what the fuck I have to do. You don't have to tell me. It's already in process. Meanwhile, I had it shelved, but now I have to do it. So right away, wound up taking Randy out. And that's how Randy got killed. That's why Randy got killed. And it was funny because Randy knew it was when I first pulled him up, telling him to stay close with me, he went and got an insurance policy about a week later for $1 million on himself. So he knew he was getting into deep shit. But Randy got killed because of Joe Camarano and Paul Spina not doing what they were ordered to kill Joe Bonelli. And then they threw it back at Vinny that I couldn't control one of my guys, that he's running around wild, disrespecting, bringing a gun to meet a friend, which it wasn't the case. So that's how treacherous the Mafia could be, folks. So I hope everybody likes that story. What happened, I'm not going into the details yet. With Randy, how I killed him, how everything happened, how everything went down. That's for a later date. That's for Sicali's Corner Unfiltered. So with that, we'll answer some questions. If anybody has questions about it, we'll go into it. But Randy wound up getting killed. Lo and behold, and Joe Bonelli's out there still, I don't know, doing whatever. The truth, Dominic, I can't thank you enough. Oh, for a shirt? If that's what you're talking about, you're welcome, my brother. Wise Guy's asking Cynthia, what's your favorite scary movie? Cynthia, what is your favorite scary movie? Shay German with the $10 super chat donation, right on schedule. Big props to the man down under. That's my brother from another mother. Thank you, German. Much love. John, hey, Dom. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, John. Good to see you. Christopher back again. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Lawrence, shout out from Washington State. What's up, Lawrence? Good to see you. Thank you. Hip hop history. Good afternoon, British, BC, Canada. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Who else do we have? Let's see. Dr. Diesel. Hey, Dom. Love the channel, bro. Did you ever meet or come across Roy DeMeo back in the time, the life I know was taken out in the early 80s? No, I never met Roy DeMeo, but I met some of the guys in his crew. I think it was in Allenwood, Pennsylvania, in the FCI when I was there. Oh, what's Francisco's asking? What's for dinner, Moji boy? Wise guy. Hello, Francisco. Let's see. Shay, yes. Daily content from Dom. Your other YouTubers aren't committed to this much content. Well, I'm glad you're liking it. Trying to keep it moving. But people, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you want to order the book, the link's in the description for that, for EG, for Always Lit Cigars, for the Man Shot. So all the links are up. Go ahead, hit them. Bobo, clown, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm glad I'm a clown. If I entertain you, make you laugh, I did my job. Thank you. All-Star, any good Greek restaurants in the Bronx? Good Greek. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I'm sure there is, but I wasn't familiar with them. Mosey boy, at Cynthia, I haven't been in a fight since I was playing hockey back in the day. Fights and street fights are two totally different worlds. Yes, they are, without a doubt. Gilbert, what's up? Leo, burner phone did not exist then. Oh, they existed then. Yes, they did. You're wrong. Burner phones existed. I'm talking about 2000s. Of course they existed. Feta cheese, all-star. Val, Romania in the house. Salute. Bobo, still a clown. Leo, good catch. No burner phones back then. Bobo, jerk off. There was burner phones. What do you mean there was no burner phones? You could go to any store and get a burner phone in the 2000s. I remember I came home 99 to 2005. December of 99 to the beginning of 2005. There was burner phones out there. Sorry. Alexandria Wilson, thank you for the contribution. In an FBI report, Frank, Vestoro, at a wedding says that you were at, that Randy said to him that you and him killed a guy. Wait. Frank Vestoro at a wedding that you were at, that Randy said to him that him killed a guy, and Randy got gone because he was running his mouth. Okay. Can you speak on this? Randy, and I listen, the way you worded it was wrong, but I'll clarify for you. Randy was running around when Quiet Dom's son got killed, or wound up missing, I should say. Randy told everybody, went running around, that he did it with me. He did it. Randy had no involvement in that. Randy had no clue. That was Randy partying, going out there doing stupid things. But no, that was not true. That was Randy just running his running his gums. The only person I ever gave Randy to kill was Joe Bonelli, and Joe Bonelli's still alive. So that is false. And I would not use Randy going to kill somebody at that point. Wouldn't happen. Especially somebody of that magnitude, a boss's son. Randy's not going to come. Randy has too big of a mouth. So, matter of fact, I'm not even going to go there. That's for another time. Shay, your father's on the phone long distance. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Dom, Moji Boy, Dom. I know what the phrase means, but where did the phrase come from? Straightened out, originate. I don't know. Be honest, I don't know. Straightened out, getting made, getting your button. Um, there's all different terminologies, but good one. Good question. Christopher, I got Ray Charles tattooed in my right hand. uh Ray Charles to put up that brick. Oh my God, it was hilarious. I mean, I started laughing so hard. Vinny got more mad at me laughing than the bricks. Shay, Randy had to sneak up on a glass of water to take a drink. Listen, um, I liked Randy, but really he was getting out of control at that point. I got to meet his girlfriend, the kids. That's the sad part of the life. You have to do what you have to do it sometimes, but that's what's sad about it. Shooting the dice. Yo, Dom, did you vote on my poll? Did I vote on your poll? What poll? I have no idea what you're talking about. Um, the truth, Dom, very neat. You kick trolls out when they contribute to the numbers. Do you think big streamers have time to kick trolls? What are you even talking about? I have gatekeepers, 3 gatekeepers. So don't know what you're talking about. So, and once in a while, I think out of the 2 years I'm on personally, if I kicked off I'd say no more, or in between 6 to 12 people. That's the most I've ever kicked out in 2 years, a little over 2 years. So because they were just getting just overly obnoxious. Blake, New Orleans in the house. We got New Orleans in the house, folks. This show is the one main thing I look forward to every day. Thanks for the awesome show. And thank you for all the knowledge. EG Vodka is the best on the market. People, click on the link, go to egvodka.com, order it today. You'll love it. 100% gluten-free and organic. Mosey Boy, I'm sure Dom will send your book soon. The more it takes, the more it talks about in the chat, the more people start asking for free books. It could make an uncomfortable scenario for Dom. Thank you, Mosey Boy. Listen, people, whoever ordered the books, they're coming out soon. It was just delayed. Don't worry. Everything is almost ready to be released. And with this, there are no free books on this. I'm sorry. I've given out the free ebooks. I've given out free T-shirts. I have a lot of money and time invested into these books. So maybe down the road, we'll give some out. But right now, we only have the limited edition. They'll be the first to be released. And those are going to be well done. So I'm sorry, but listen, splurge for the $99. It's not the end of the world. I don't charge. I don't ask for donations. So, but thanks, Moji Boy. I appreciate it. What's that? La Buno, whatever. We want this channel respectful and fun. So I guess they're being disrespectful. Well, I got my gatekeepers for that. Oh, that's what. Okay, I see. Take the trolls out. Well, thank you guys. So, King J, respect, please, from Francisco. King J, Cynthia, do you still smoke cigarettes, or how did you quit? Okay. Dom, I'm meeting everybody while armed. Okay. Brandy, Francisco, do you know if there's any way to not post the live chat when posting the live? Listen, that's all right. That's what they're there for. Just Francisco, Cynthia, and German, do you, whatever you have to. If you have to take somebody out, take them out. That's all. Yeah, my blessing. Brandy, Francisco, it'd be nice if Elite can turn off his live chat before posting the live after it's done. So Bella never knows. Hey, Bella, the books are coming soon. We got you. Good to see you on. Thank you, Bella, for coming on. Iceman, hey, Dom, I'm watching True Crime New York. They have funny Bass in prison talking to Sal Zatola about his dad. Can you tell his story? This story, yes, I will be telling the story. I'll be coming out with it, but we're going to do it on Sakali's Corner Unfiltered. Without a doubt, we'll come out with that. Anthony Arnold, Dom, you coming out with any new flavors of EG? Well, I have in the works. Yes, I have a few things in the works, but we have to see. We have to see. So, Wilson, again, thank you for the contribution. Who is Frank Visterio? He said he sat at a table, a wedding reception with you, Randy, and Vinny Jr. in 2004. Oh, I think I know who he is. Just to know, he was just there. It sounds familiar. I'm not sure if he's the guy who had jet black hair, big white teeth. I think that's the Frank. Just a jerk off. Sorry. Just if it's the Frank I think you're talking about, I'm pretty sure just a jerk off. Just big white teeth or a wannabe. A wannabe. Craig, love how you keep it real from Australia. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. Rich Capo, hey Dom, you know you're getting older when rocking armor. LOL, busting balls. Well, listen, I know this is not armor. This is just a regular workout T-shirt. I got my Floridian hat, but shit, you know I'm old. Yeah. Like I tell everybody, I'm really 37. I have 20 years in jail, so I was preserved for 20 years. So they tell me I stop with the bullshit. I know. It sucks too. King J, Dom, what would you recommend to someone who is struggling to quit drugs? Take it one day at a time. Maybe go into a rehab. Get some support. You have to want to do it. You have to want to do it. I'm sure it's difficult. It's a lot, and I hate to say this. It's a lot easier to break a habit when you get locked up. So much easier because you have no choice most of the times. But unless you really want to quit, you could quit. And stay away from, I would recommend staying away from the people that will indulge, that will enable you. You have to cut all that off. Everybody who does drugs, stop going out, especially if it's Coke. Once you drink, so you'll have to stop drinking. Drinking leads to the Coke. And that's it. Stay in for a few weeks by yourself. Watch TV, get some healthy foods. Then from there, go to the gym. Start feeling better about yourself, and eventually you'll wean yourself off. But you have to change your ways. That's the best way I could say to quit drugs. Francisco, yes, I'm driving there Friday night. Sorry about that. Okay. All store. Let's see. Rich S. They were prepaid phones, and you could get them at 7-Eleven or any self. Exactly. Those are burners. Those are burners. You could get them anywhere. I used to go into the store on Westchester Square in the Bronx. Guy sees me come in. Right away, Dom, I got you. Come back in a half hour. And he knew. He'd give me 2 or 3 phones, whatever he had. Line them up. Boom. I give him the money. I'm out. And that was it. I would just buy them, a bunch of them, keep them. Very rarely, like I would just use them for stupid things. Or if I was going somewhere, I just had them. I had them at hand. But most of the times I have pages. I have like 4 or 5 pages, different pages for people, and that was it. So, folks, I never got caught on a wiretap. Never caught on. The only surveillance was the one where I have my burgundy short set on, and I'm looking at them. No phone taps. I wasn't on anything. I was extremely careful. Iceman, Dom, do you know anybody from my area, South Brooklyn, Scrappy, uh, Rudy, Cap, Fifth Avenue Club? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I really didn't go Brooklyn that much. The only times I was there was to meet Mickey Boy Paradiso at a restaurant club right by the bridge, by a bridge. That was it. People are going to start wrapping it up. Ryan Brown says, Dom, hypothetically speaking, if Randy got made, do you think he would have had to calm down with his antics? It would have been a long time before Randy got straightened out. Because of his antics, we would have never straightened him out. And that's what's wrong with the life. You put guys like Johnny Palazzolo around these guys, he was telling them they're getting straightened out. And I know Randy wasn't lying. He told Joey Gambini the same thing. How are you telling them they're getting straightened out? Because he was taking money from them. He actually had Randy going out running wild, causing havoc, because then Johnny would come and then just settle things in the restaurants where now they're obligated to give Johnny something. And that was it. So shooting the dice. Have you been to the UK, Dom? Yes. I've been to the UK. Love the UK. My boy's out there. Mick, trying to get out there sometime soon. The truth, that Ryan Brown. Poor Randy, huh? He got it on the dock. On a dark, dreary construction roadway. Well, you know what? Shit happens. Nothing you could do. So nothing as bad as I felt. And folks, I even felt worse going to the funeral, looking at him in the casket. You know, his daughter crying. It's a sad day. Killing somebody is not something. It's easy to do, but people never think about the family members that suffer. And I thought about them, but I had no choice. I had to do what I had to do. It's part of the life. Last one, the truth. Dom, you should consider doing a show where you wear body cam 24/7 and show yourself going to the gym, interacting with people, etc. We're going to have a lot of content coming. I just have to get the people ready, and that's it. Everybody, wish everybody the best. Have a great show. And we have one more thing. At what point would you get rid of a burner phone? Maybe every month, every other month. If I'm using it to talk to people, every other month I would get rid of it, because who knows what they on their end or where they're calling from. And if I'm doing a lot of dirt, that I would get every other month. Or every month I would get a new phone. It's well worth it at the end of the day. Everybody, wish everybody the best. Thank you. Tune in for tomorrow night. It's Callie's Corner Unfiltered, Mafia Roundtable. Until then, peace out, everybody. Much love and respect.